So you've successfully, from being a physiotherapist to being a closer to being a world champion. Hello and welcome. Today I'm with Simona, the closer of the year 2021. When she approached me, she hadn't won the title yet. So she approached me with some help. And today is the documentary and what I want to share with you, her journey. She's like you, who started with, did not know how to close, did not have clarity, did not know how to get the attention of the crowd. And through some journey, she's actually won. Today's video is to show you how that journey was. And I'm here with Simona, the closer of the year. Welcome, Simona.
Thanks, Sukhdev, and I appreciate each and everyone who is watching this video. I really appreciate you.
Great. So, Simona, let's start. Take a step back. We'll come to your award in a second, but just share with us your journey. Just talk to us from the beginning. What happened? Just talk to us.
From the very, very, very beginning. Yeah. Yes. So I have a background as a physiotherapist, physical therapist, and I have always had this big dream to have my own clinic and to care people the way I care, which I think, a lot of care nowadays can be improved. So yes, that's what motivated me to join a coaching program. So me and Sukhdev, we have a common mentor, and this is where I met Sukhdev the first time. He has always been a leader in that specific community, and I clearly remember. But don't let me go too fast. So basically, I really was able to change my life in that community from being a physiotherapist to being a closer. So I started this career in closing, and this was really a transformational journey. I could eventually leave my employee job and set the foundation of what is my life project, which is like really help people at the last years of their lives, and so set up the foundation of my entrepreneurial journey. And yes, and I have to say that I've always seen Sukhdev as an example in the community. So I don't know, Sukhdev, if you want to add something about that.
No, that's good. Good for sharing. And I've also seen that you've been taking a lot of action, which is fantastic. So I want to ask, let's jump a little bit ahead, right? So why did you approach me, for example? I'd love to know, share with people out there, why did you approach me to actually help you? You've won the award now. We'll talk about that in a second, but why did you approach me? I'm also curious. Yeah.
Well, the thing is that actually, when you won the award the first time, I could not remember your speech, but I could remember the feeling of the speech, of your speech on stage that time. And this is something I had forgotten in the last month. And I still could feel it, that when you said, I want you last year to be here on, I want next year to be here on stage. In that moment, when you during your speech, I felt, yes, I want to be there. Yes, I want to be there. And that was a feeling that I think in the last 14 months, as still, or maybe more, I don't know how much has passed between the two events, has been silent. It seems like, I almost had forgotten that feeling, but the feeling was still there. So the moment I was nominated was a little bit of disbelief, like, what? Am I going to be on stage? So it was a little bit of disbelief. At the beginning, I had a lot of resistance, like, I don't deserve it. There are a lot of people who are closing more than me. There are, leaders who are really titans in this community. So it was a lot of imposter syndrome, we should say, or a lot of resistance. But it lasted 2 hours because actually I thought, okay, let me think. Because everything is like this in life. I mean, where you want to be, you should look around you and see who is already there where you want to go, right? So I watched around me and I said, who won the trophy last year? Who won the prize last year? And I said, it was Sukhdev. That's why I said, okay, I want to win this year. And so let me reach out to Sukhdev. And that was a really good moment.
That's good. So you're saying you took about 2 hours to decide who should you reach to, right?
Yes.
And you
2
took
hours.
you actually took the action to reach out to me. So that was well done. And did it actually pay off by reaching out to me and asking for that help?
Oh yes. It paid off immediately the same day. And not just because I reached out to you and 3 hours later we were on a Zoom call, but it paid off in several ways. First of all, it brings a lot of clarity of what the next steps are. And for me, that gave me a lot of, I would say, at least my inner discomfort was coming down. I didn't have that anxiety anymore. Okay, how should I approach this? I felt that I had a plan. I had a coach who was supporting me. So really, I really felt you, Sukhdev, next to me in each and every step. And it was like, even if you weren't there physically, or sending me audios, sending me messages, I knew that you were there. You were constantly revising what I was doing, checking on me from time to time. So that was for me really like an anchor, and it was paid off immediately by lowering my feeling of anxiety, by having the feeling of confidence. I have a plan, I am on the right track, by having a feeling of I'm not alone doing this. I have a coach next to me. I have a person who is looking at my shoulders, because, okay, I am doing everything. I am all over the place, but still I have some almost fatherly eyes, I would say. Fatherly eyes on me that say, okay, yes, you go. You're doing good. You can do more, this and this and this more, but you go. So it has been really, really, really amazing experience.
That's good. I actually enjoyed the experience as well. In fact, I want to say that Simona, you were someone who just took a lot of action. You see, it's not just you approach me, but by approaching is the first action. The key here is the start stops a lot of people, right? But you just went on. You didn't think of. So that was very well done. You just took the action. Everything we discussed, you implemented everything. So I would actually say that you are like a dream student that every coach or mentor actually wants. Because if everybody takes good action and do what the mentor says or coach, you get results. And you've proved it. You were fantastic in implementing. You were very coachable. And if you continue on like this, whatever you actually want, I'm sure you will succeed in everything. And well done, really well done. I'm really, really glad. I'm actually honored. Actually, I got to coach you and mentor you. So thanks a lot, Simona. That was really, really, really good
Yes.
feeling I had as well. Yeah.
Yes. Thank to you, Sukhdev. And if you're watching this video and you're doubting, okay, yes, yeah, maybe Sukhdev is telling me something that is out of my comfort zone, and I feel discomfort in doing this. I mean, I completely agree with you. I have been there. During this experience, Sukhdev made me do a lot of things that were way out of my comfort zone. But the thing here is that really pounded into my head is what Sukhdev said at a certain point is, in each case, you will be a winner. No matter what will be the result of the competition, you will be a winner because of the process you are going through. And I definitely believe that. And I believed that if Sukhdev is telling me to do this, there is a reason. Maybe I'm not understanding the reason, but I am going to do it anyway. Because if I could do this, if I could handle this by myself, I would have already done it, right? But if I'm asking for help, then I, shut up and do the work. Because if he's telling me to do this, there is a reason. So that was really the motor. And so if you're watching this video and maybe you are feeling a little bit of discomfort by what Sukhdev is telling you to do, I encourage you to move forward with that, because it's the process that you're going through is really what you need to get to the next level.
Great. Look, Simona, this is something I want to make it yours. Like this, I want to really talk about you, right? So
Yeah.
talk about, just share with us, the emotions when, when you started. It was really scary. Okay, you've come on board. We've had the Zoom now. Now it was a good 1 month, right? Full 1 month, every single day.
Mm-hmm.
What was going through? Like, talk about the high and low. Did you feel like, is it really going to happen? Yeah. Talk about that. Can you just share with us your feelings internally that before you got the award, what was going through? What was going through?
Mm-hmm.
Talk to us.
Okay. This is a little, it's profound for me, because I have always had the dream of going to the Olympics. And for me, that was really like my life purpose for several years. And for me, it was really like, I came now to the realization that I didn't go to the Olympics because I didn't fully believe in it. And I said, okay, yes, I came to this realization, but now I am much more convinced that that everything you want in life, you can make this happen. So I made this as my Olympics. Okay, say, okay, now I am at the Olympics. Now I want to win the Olympics. So that was my feeling at the beginning. It was really, for me, was really for the first time in my life, I want to show myself that if I truly believe in something, and for me, this is something highly valuable because of the respect I have for my mentor, because of the respect I have for that community that changed my life, made me shift from physiotherapist to closer. So that really, I took really that as my personal, yeah, I would say not revenge, but personal victory,
Excellent. That
Yeah.
was fantastic. Let's see your award. You are now from a physiotherapist to a closer to a world champion. Let's see your award.
Yes, here it is.
There you go. Excellent, excellent. See, that is your champion award, world champion 2021, right? And
Exactly.
this is I can show mine as well. Exactly 2019, 2021. You're 2021. Amazing, amazing. All right. So
Exactly.
that is fantastic to actually see that. Now, talk to us about a little bit more about, um, in terms of like, you've now made this your Olympics, which you've won. You've become the world champion. So your dream has come true, from a physiotherapist to a closer to a global award winner to a champion. Talk to us in the moments when you were going through this training, right? When you were really low, did you feel like at any moment that, oh, this is too hard? Oh, you know what? It's too hard. So they're telling me to do something I don't want to do. I just want to give up. Did you feel that? Talk to us.
Yes, I felt that. I felt that several times. Um, I think there was one point in which, when I was developing my speech, and I was working on the speech, and I said, and you said you need to bring the emotion up into your speech. I said, huh? What do you mean by bringing the emotion up? I didn't know how to do it. I didn't know how to bring the emotion into a speech. And it was really like this, damn, how I'm going to do that? And it
Yeah.
was like, I don't know, probably halfway through the journey. And that's, yes,
Okay.
that's
So
challenging. That was challenging.
you overcame it, which is great. Can you share a little bit more about how did you actually overcome when you're like, how am I going to do this? So how did you overcome that? Because there are times when people actually want to do something, they're really passionate about something, or they're really obsessed about something, they want to do it, but when they hit moments like this, that I don't know if it's going to happen, how did you overcome that moment and you actually succeeded? So there's a formula there. How did you do it?
Well, I did what you asked me, basically, again, which was back then it was like saying the speech 100 times. I haven't got to 100 times. I got about around 50. But because I felt that the emotion was coming up, like you said. So you told me, okay, say your speech 100 times, and you will notice that at a certain point you will have the emotions coming up. So I just did it and did it and did it until the moment in which I was in my house, like walking back and forth with me recording it, me recording my speech on the audio, and doing a little bit more of pauses and imagining, me really giving the speech in that moment in front of people. And when I listen that back, I was, that starts to work. So yeah, again, it comes to doing the work and do what Sukhdev says, and what you ask in that specific moment, and trust that it will work.
Hmm. That's a big thing, right? And you trusted that, you believed in yourself. I would actually say a lot of times it's actually you believed in yourself, because yes, you came to me for assistance. I did say what to do. You believed in it. You trusted me. You trusted yourself, and you just did it anyway. You just took action, and that is the beauty of it, right? You kept taking action, kept taking action, and I could feel there were times you were like, "What now? You've said so many things, right? Am I right?"
Yes.
But you took action anyway, and that is the beauty of it, right? And my encouragement is, to anybody listening to this as well, is be like Simona. She just came in and she just took action. Beginning was tough, middle was even tougher, but the end was beautiful, right?
Yes.
Talk to us a little bit more about the end now that you've actually been on stage and you actually won the award, the world champion award across 150 countries. And English is not even your native language, right?
Correct.
And you were speaking in English and you were absolutely confused and not clear at the beginning, and now you won. How did it feel at that moment when your name was announced and it said Simona, closer
Yes.
of the year 2021? How did it feel? Tell us about that.
uh, yeah, there was infinite joy, really infinite joy. It was, like in the moment, like just like before the announcement, it was like all the words stopped and the heart pounding, and then yes, inside, but crying outside. It was such a like a mixture of feelings, and say, yeah, it's like realization. Yes, this is possible. Yes, I can do this. And
Yes.
it was amazing. Yes,
That that
amazing
is
feeling.
that is fantastic. And in moments like this, we tend to remember our loved ones, our family, at the moment that we said that it's going to happen. What was that moment that you, as soon as you won, what is that moment you remembered, or that person, whether it's your parents, your fiance, or whoever, who did you remember, and what was that moment? Do you remember that at that spur of that moment when you won? What was it?
Yes, I think the first person that came into my mind is Yusuf Dev,
Oh, really?
because
Okay.
yes, 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 yes. And in fact, I think it was in my thank you speech. It was one of the first person I mentioned.
I
First one
remember.
was Dana. Well,
Yeah.
first one was Dana, because she nominated me,
Yeah.
and the second was you, and then came all the list of all the other person who contributed to this achievement. But you have really been a catalyst. You have really been a catalyst, and really someone who could really channel my energy and give structure to this, to make this become real. And yes, so the first person that I wanted to thank is definitely you, Sukdev. Of course, then Dana, who nominated me, Sifu, that of course is my mentor, and then a lot of other people who contributed to my growth. And but I mean, the journey was so beautiful by having a coach, someone to share things, someone to to ask it for advice, someone to that is there to guide you. The journey was so beautiful that I really believed, no matter which name is going to come out of their mouth, I'm already really super proud of myself, because I could make whatever I did, even make a speech in which I put all of myself, all of my energy, really thinking through it and doing
That's
and do it. So
that is so lovely to hear. Now, what you just said in the moment just now, that you are so proud of yourself and you can create the speech and win people's heart. Remember the time when you started and you're like, how was that? What a contrast. Can you talk about that big contrast, like right now, and how was it before? What is that contrast? Just tell us.
yes, I would say now I am, well, maybe also before I was aware of my potential, but now I have like clear evidence, something that I can touch. I have also like a juicy money price into my bank account, so I can really have a recognition, really a clear recognition of that, of my potential, and the feeling that I don't need I don't need I don't need someone else telling me, okay, you can help people to do that, but I can actually take initiative and go out there and organize, sessions, or make a post, or I can help people. I am much more aware of the impact that I can have also in people's life.
That's
So yeah.
that's wonderful. That's really, really great. Now, you said that you got a cash. How much cash price did you get?
Was 10K USD.
$10,000. And
10,000.
how do you feel when you actually receive that $10,000?
Uh, that's a very good feeling. That's a very good feeling.
Absolutely, absolutely. Now you've grown a lot. I'm really proud of you. You're an inspiration to many, many people, in terms of, you're coming from physiotherapist and now you're closer, you're world champion. Even when you came to me, you were, in terms of your speech, in terms of what to say, how to attract people for your speech and, win everybody's heart, to actually really winning everybody's heart. Massive journey. I applaud you, and well done. Well, really, really well done, Simona. You now have so many skills, right? Talk to us in terms of, like, the whole process that you started till you won. What are some of the skills you believe you've actually acquired now? Talk to us.
Mhm. Yes. So, well, there are many skills there. And so it was a mix of having a social media presence. That was, for us, was social media presence in the group, in the Facebook groups. But I mean, if there is someone listening, can be social media presence in your favorite channel, or in the channel where your audience is. And so for me, it was a mix of having social media presence, public speaking, video skills, because I need to do a lot of video, public speaking, and also really engage with people with live session, with live role play session. So really thinking, how can I give back to these people? So in the very beginning, the plan was I still remember that 3 steps. There was one was having really this constant social media presence. So doing 1 post per day, which they became 2 posts per day into groups later on, and two was and 2 is the speech. So the speech that I would have given, and 3 was engage with these people. So engage with these people at several levels, was like the level of a live call, the level of speaking into the Facebook group, privately, either privately or answering their questions on the Facebook group. And so this was these 3 things: social media presence, engagement with people, and the speech, because at the end that's what the speech would have closed the people. So these 3 skills, my social media skills improved, because I noticed, okay, like which post engage the people more, with a good graphic, with a good picture of me. And then video, what should I say in the video? How is the structure of a good video that engage people? And so this is for the social media part. Then for the engaging part, it was also like, how do I engage with people? Should I spend 1 hour with them? No, that's too much, because I cannot keep that long. But should I should invite them for a live session, a group live session, where I can give value to a lot of people, and so on. So that was for the part of the engagement. And then the speech, there was a huge one. The speech, because I've never done public speaking before, and so that was a huge one, like how to structure the speech, having a main idea and 3 points who support that idea, and then give a conclusion. So for me, was during this month together, these 30 days together, was really working on these 3 things in parallel. In parallel. And was, yes, I
And
really
you
felt
did well.
it.
So what you're saying is you've never done public speaking before, and this time you did it for the first time in front of how many people? 400 people approximately, correct?
Yes, about
And you
400
actually,
people.
you won there were 5 nominees, I remember. You've never done public speaking. You come on stage, you win everybody's hearts. You were excellent in persuasion, and you actually came as the winner. From 5 people, you became the winner. How
Yes,
amazing is that? Isn't that right? Yeah.
yes, it is super amazing.
Now you've gained all these skills, right? Now I want to ask you this question, right? As a result of this process, as a result of me directly mentoring you and coaching you through this process, Simona, what do you now offer the world?
Well, what I offer the world is myself, my example, and I I'm much more aware that I can add value to this world. And it's really, it's I was aware of my potential, but now I have the proof that I have this potential. So I just need to go and do it now. And now actually I have to live up for this standard. Now I got this trophy. I don't lower my standard anymore. I cannot go back anymore. So now it's again giving value on several aspects of my life, like professional, even with my loved ones, with my family, with my partner. It's really giving value and be an example for the people around me. So really be the example. Yeah.
And now you've not only won a trophy, you've actually monetized it, and you've got $10,000 as well. So you've taken the skill, you've learned, and you've got the $10,000. So would you say you've successfully monetized your skill?
Yes, I would say that.
Now,
I would say that.
monetizing this, what would this mean to your family? Like, your parents, your loved ones. How do you plan to actually help them in this way? Because I know you want to really help your family. You want to actually spend more time with them, right? Does this get you nearer to that goal where you can actually help people, help your family?
Mhm.
Even like I know your goal is to help, the older
Mhm.
generation people as well. So this skill
Mhm.
that you take, how does it help in that aspect? Can you talk to us a little bit there?
Well, for my family specifically, the family where I come from, my parents and my brother, it's more like an example of what can happen, because my parents, they love me to really, they love me to death, but with money they are not like the most wiser people in the world. We have a comfortable life, very grateful for that, but they struggle a little bit about money, they fight about money. So that's what really is driving me. I will never need to fight with my brother for money or fight with my parents for money. I will take money out of the conversation. If we have to fight, it's for other reason. So tell me what the reason is. Don't tell me it's for about money. So I want to show my family with my example that I can take money out of the way.
Hmm.
So for me, it's more that,
Excellent.
than
And now
than
you've got so many skills, right? You've learned all these skills. You've learned money management skills. You've learned great relationship with money as well. Tomorrow, you can actually help a lot more people around this, correct? That's right. So, Simona, I wish you all the best. Let's have a look at your award once again. Let's have a look.
yes,
Yeah.
here,
What does that say on it? Closer of the year 2021, Simona Boldrini. Excellent,
correct,
excellent. Well done. Very well deserved, very well deserved. And you also won a cash prize of $10,000, right? So
correct.
you've successfully, from being a physiotherapist to being a closer to being a world champion, from someone who's never done public speaking ever before to going on stage in front of 400 people, coming out a champion and monetizing all that skill and winning $10,000. So you can spend more time with your family, enjoy yourself, and give back.
Correct.
Very, very inspiring, Simona. And I wish you all the best. And I hope people get inspired by this and they be like you, where they approach a mentor or coach and take action and just go and live their dreams. Do you have any last words or advice for people listening this? Anything? As a champion, now
Yes.
you can say what made you a champion or anything you'd like to say. Go for it.
Well, first of all, I want to say thank you, Sukhdev, for your guidance. I mean, if you are considering, getting Sukhdev as a coach or mentor, please do, because he's not just a great coach, like really coach, but is really a warm human being, a human being who really gives the heart, put the heart into what he does. So it's really uplifting, and it's really uplifting and empowering. So and you can do so much more in life, you can be so much more in life. If you are doubting, it's normal, but but take action. Doubt, but take action,
That
and the doubt will disappear.
that is a fantastic line. So the thought for the day, whatever you've taken from this video, if you doubt but take action, doubt but take action, and the doubt will disappear. Fantastic. I'm actually going to quote you on that. Doubt but take
Good.
action. So thank you so much, Simona, for today, and I wish you all the best. Before we go, let's take a photograph together with each of our awards here. Let's.
Yes.
There you go. Fantastic. Simona, all the best to you. I wish you all the best. Take care. See you later. Bye.
Yes. Bye. Bye, Sukdev.
A, B, C, always be